What's good, everybody? Got a video coming up here showing screenshots, the first ever screenshots for NBA 2K16. This is Kyle Lowry. The way this came about was they chose to have the Toronto Raptors unveil their new uniforms, but unveil them NBA 2K style. So this is what we got. Like I said, Kyle Lowry, the new Raptors uniforms look pretty decent. Some of the things that you can see in these screenshots is the new body scans, which is a really big deal. Probably, I would say probably the biggest deal from a visual standpoint of what you're going to see in NBA 2K16 as it compares to previous versions, because we never really had body scans before. So I'm not entirely sure how many different body scans we got, but you see a little bit better here. This is DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. I'm looking at like Kyle Lowry's shoulder area. Everybody pretty much knows Lowry's kind of a stocky, muscular kind of a guy, and he definitely looks to have a little more beef there in the shoulder arm area. If you look at DeMar DeRozan, he does seem to be a little slimmer. His tattoos also seem to have a little bit more detail than they've had in the past. You can see that. To be honest, faces have been something that 2K has had down pretty well for the most part. I mean, you do have your Jamal Crawfords sprinkled in there where you like that barely looks like that guy or whatever, but for the most part it's been pretty good. Here's another one of DeMar DeRozan. The thing to notice here, the weird thing of it is, I don't think this is the most flattering angle for the models. I don't. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't immediately jump out to me and say, oh, here's a lot of things that I can see a difference. But one of the things that I do think that you see as an improvement here is take a look at the shoes. I think one of the things that, if we're being honest, was a consensus is that NBA Live had better looking shoes than 2K. I'm not so sure that that's going to still be the case, because if you take a look at here at DeMar DeRozan sneakers here, and there's going to be another image I'm going to show you, I think maybe next, or if not the next one, the one right after that, you can see a lot of there it is. Look at that. A lot of details, a lot of different, the lighting is different there. There's a sparkle there to the shoe that's supposed to be there. I'm digging it. I'm really, really digging the shoe game this year. It's pretty solid. And I can't wait to see some of the other shoes and other different colorways that they offer along those lines. But the true test, because also this was partially 2K's best quality, is the truth, is when you see everything in motion. Everything in motion. Very few games move and flow as realistically as 2K has in the past. So now, with enhanced shoes and more realistic body types, now we're looking at a situation where we could see even better animation and the meshing of animation and just overall visuals. Here's another image of Kyle Lowry. You can see his shoes are coming off pretty tight there too. I'm trying to see if I'm noticing anything else. And here's something, this might seem kind of small, but a lot of people do talk about this a lot. Look at the space, the space difference between where the sock cuts off and where the leg sleeve cuts off. Usually, then I think, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, it seems as though the leg sleeve went down a little further than it did before. Now they may have varying lengths, because I don't think I saw that at all with DeMar DeRozan. So this shows off you got to do some varying lengths on the leg sleeves, which is something I think also people have asked for in the past. So there we go. I mean, it's not that much, but it is a pretty significant details pointed out there. Hopefully, and I'm sure we will get a chance to see a little bit more about this later on. But I appreciate you guys watching. God bless and peace.